Hello people, welcome back to my channel. This is Sorin, and today's video we're going to talk about the E-75, a tier 9 German heavy tank. That is one of the best tier 9 in my opinion, and I'm going to show you why. So from the start we can see that we don't have any equipment shows because I haven't really touched this tank, talking about the what is called about the field mods. So we don't have any field mods. We only have we still need to grind like 80k experience for the E100. We don't have the best crew, so yeah, we have pretty much tier 9 matchmaking. It's a 7 and 8, yes, 7 tier 9s and 8 tier 8s. Really good matchmaking. I really love this kind of matchmaking, and it's gonna really help us to complete the heavy tank number 15. This is gonna be a video where I'm gonna show you how you can complete it and with what tanks you can complete. So E-75, it's one of the chosen one at tier 9. Or you can pick the IS-7, the object 704. You can pick the IS-4, pretty much Russian vehicles. Don't go towards the Type 4, Type 5 because those tanks don't really have armor. You do have raw armor, but once people are fighting hit, your armor doesn't really count. Oh boy, that was a clean shell. When the tank hits, as you can see, the accuracy was pretty decent. The aiming was decent as well. And when you manage to hit, it is 530 to the front. Yeah, and when you load the gold, you do have 311 meters of pen. So yeah, it should be decent enough to penetrate your enemies reliable. What happened over there? We pretty much bounced a full clip of the Emil. Not a big deal of this tank because this tank has pretty decent armor. We managed to snap that IS-6 for 437. That's a low roll, and we managed to bounce the T-30 AP round. Fun fact: I haven't really had an idea that this tank has such a big forehead armor. Usually the Tiger 2 I got used to 40mm, so I pretty much knew that any 121mm or high caliber is gonna overmatch my my turret. But when I took a look at Tank GG, when pretty much I made this video before I started recording, this thing is 60mm. So fighting AP and APCRs, this thing is not penetratable. So yeah, you only have the cupola that you need to hit, and if this tank is using 8 degrees of gun depression, good luck hitting that. Another weak spot is the turret, as it's pretty flat. With 300 meters you should be able to pen it. On top of that, you can penetrate the underflaps. With the 53 gets 900 in front of him. That is a really huge high roll from the T-30. So yeah, the lower plate as well is a weak point. So this tank can work, its armor can work if you manage to hide your lower plate. As you can see, another hit over there with a T-30. We managed to return his APCR back. I'm really wondering how he didn't hit our cupola, but I'm happy that I still have my 750 HP in, and we pretty much blocked a tank and a half worth of damage. Now we managed to penetrate once again the turret of the T-30. Yeah, with 311 shouldn't be a big deal, and we are pretty much half in for our mission of blocking 11,000 damage. Yeah, as I mentioned, my equipment it's optics because I really want to improve the really nice hit over there. I really want to improve the scouting capabilities. I don't want to use like a tank that is really blind, if I can say so. I don't have the best crew. I believe it's like 1 or 2 skills. So yeah, rammer and what is called the last one, turbo, because I want to make this tank faster. The E-75, not the E-75, the T-30 managed to hit us for 800. What's wrong with this guy that he's hitting for such a high roll? And he managed to claim 50 TP's life. Where did he actually pen? I believe he penned right into the cupola, or actually no. He managed to hit somewhere into my engine deck, or where is that? Oh, into the, not in the lower plate. What did he hit? Oh, he actually managed to hit this thing, which is actually counted as hit point. Well, fun enough for gaming, fun enough. We still have 1118 damage to spare. Yeah, this tank has quite a bit of hit points, which is decent enough. You can use a lot of equipment. You can use the hardening. You can use the vertical stabilizer. Personally, I do not feel like I really need to use the vertical stabilizer. As you can see, we managed to bounce the E phase 1, 260 milliliters of AP pen shouldn't be a big of a deal. Now I really wanted to make sure that I connect. We picked up our first kill and dealing 4600 damage, and we're pretty much 3/4 in to complete our missions. Looks like we are losing. It's like 4 tank destroyers, actually 5 tier 9s versus 4 tier 9s and like a bunch of tier 8s. This guy has nowhere to pen me, like 196 is nowhere, not even the lore plate, and makes me like easy hit. We managed to pick up the i6. I'm really sad that I did this to the i6 because this tank has no chance of fighting back. Even the gold cannot really pen the lore plate. Over there, M4Y at the tier 9, we managed to trade, well, managed to do 490 in the return of nothing. He's firing Hydras, and now I see an opportunity that this battle is gonna be a really nice one. But having a T-95 that is pretty much full HP, well, luckily he is stock. We managed to kill the Jagdtiger because this thing has ferocious DPM. I mean, all the tank destroyers in the enemy team have ferocious DPM. This tank DPM sucks. I mean, it has like 2200 with my setup. So yeah, but at least we are delivering big blows just like that. Unfortunately, M4Y managed to, actually the M6Y manages to, yeah, to catch our back. Unluckily, because this tank is so tall, we managed to put our last blow into his engine deck, and he claims our life. Yeah, what can I say? This was a beautiful farm. We pretty much managed to do about 14,000, so it should be pretty much enough to complete the 260 or the T-55A. And luckily, the Yak Tiger lives another day. And yeah, pretty much, you can see over there my sadness in the chat, saying so sad. I was expecting a 10,000 damage from this. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be, but I'm still really happy with my performance. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to win, as I really had to get my things back. If there are 5 of the actually not 5, there are 1. I'm not sure if there are 5 or 1, but I didn't want to get my orders back because I really want to get my object to 60. So overall, E-75, it is a solid vehicle. I really want to, you should consider it if you want to learn how to use armor effectively. This tank really has the armor. You can really learn how to angle, how to use armor, how to have a pretty much like a gun that is really reliable. As I mentioned, I don't use any vertical stabilizer or IRM. It's just stock gun. So this was pretty much the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was fun, and I will see legends in the next one with another video. Bye bye.